This video is going to talk about greatest common factor, or GCF. The greatest common factor is the biggest number that all of the numbers can be divided by. So, for example, you might be looking to split things into smaller sections but still have an equal amount of materials in each section. You might be asked to equally distribute two or more sets of items into their largest grouping. You might be asked to figure out how many people you can invite to a table or to a party with the amount of materials that you have, or you might be asked to arrange something into rows or groups. In this example, we have 60 carrot sticks and 42 celery sticks. And you can try to count them, but I don't think it's going to work on the video, but yes, there are 60 carrot sticks and 42 celery sticks. We want to package these vegetables so that each bag has an equal number of carrot sticks and an equal number of celery sticks. We don't care if it has the same number of carrot and celery sticks together. We just want to see that if each bag has 5 carrot sticks, each bag has 2 celery sticks, that's what we're looking for. So how do we figure that out? Well, the first thing that we need to do to figure this out is we need to find the prime factors of each number. So, for example, I'm going to take 60 and I'm going to break it down using a factor tree. Two numbers that multiply together to make 60 are going to be 6 and 10. 6 is not prime, it actually breaks down further. I know that 2 times 3 is 6, and to break down the 10, I know that that's 2 and 5. I'm done with that factor tree because it ends in all circle numbers. So now I want to break down 42. 42 breaks down into 6 times 7. Can't break down 7 anymore, but you can break down 6 into 2 times 3. So we have our prime numbers. The next thing that we want to do is we want to list all of the factors of these numbers. And it always helps when you list factors in numerical order. So to list the factors of 60, we have 2. We could put 3, but 2 is the next number that goes numerically, so we have another 2. And then we have the 3, and then we have the 5. And notice I'm putting that multiplication sign between each number. Then we go over to 42, and we know that we have a 2, a 3, and a 7. So what we're going to do right now with GCF is we are going to actually play Go Fish. So the 60 is going to ask the 42, do you have any 2s? And the 42 says, sure I do. And we go ahead and we circle. 60 is going to ask the 42 if they have any more 2s. 42 says no, so that's not going to happen. Then we're going to ask about 3s. Look, we both have 3s, so we're going to circle that. 5 and 7 don't have pairs, so they're out of luck. What's in this circle? It's 2s, so we're going to put a 2 there. What's in this circle? It's a 3. Put a 3 there. Multiplication sign between them. 2 times 3 is 6. So our GCF, the greatest number of bags we can have that can have an equal number of carrots and an equal number of celery sticks, is 6. Let's go ahead and look at one more example without all the fun vegetables, but that's okay. We'll find a way to manage. And we're going to look at the numbers. That needs to be dried. That's actually not a number, in case you were wondering. We're going to look at the numbers 20 and 32, and our last number is 36. It looks like we're kind of creeping off the thing. There we go. Close enough. Now, when we break down 20, I'm going to break down 20 by saying 2 times 10. 2 can be circled, 10 cannot. 10 breaks down into 2 times 5 because we know factor trees and our multiplication. Then I'm going to look at 32. 32 is going to break down, well, can't remember my division facts for 32, but I do know that it's even, which means I can divide by 2. And half of 32 is going to be 16. Then I break down 16 into 4 times 4. 4s always break down to 2 times 2. Look at all those lovely 2's we have. Then we're going to look at 36. Well, I know that 6 times 6 is 36. So we're going to do 6 times 6, and each 6 is going to break down to 2 times 3. Now our next step is that we are going to list our factors. So for 20, we're going to list 2, 2, 5, 2 times 2 times 5. For 32, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then for our 36, we have 2 2's and 2 3's. And now it's time to play Go Fish. So we're going to look, oh, here's a pair of 2's, and they have to be in all 3 numbers. So we have 2's, we have another 2, we don't have any 5's, and there's nothing else in common. There's 2's here, but they don't match all 3 of the numbers. So we can't use these, and we can't use these. What's in this circle? It's a 2. In this circle is a 2. We know that 2 times 2 is 4. So the greatest common factor of these 3 numbers is actually going to be 4. That is the biggest number that can multiply into 20 and 32 and 36. What you're going to be asked on the form is to find the greatest common factor for 12 and 66.